I posted this thing on Twitter, and it was like, tell me about something that makes you happy. And somebody posted back, Sex Life of Purple Worms.
Do we want to play D&D tonight? We are on a tight schedule. We started the stream just a tad late. We had some technical issues. I think Discord has made some changes for some reason. Brittany's push to talk doesn't work, so you'll probably hear some choice words as the push to talk button isn't being pressed, but you can still hear her voice. But it's okay. So we're here. We're playing D&D. You're at the table with us. But let's get some announcements out of the way. So we are sponsored by two amazing companies. One will start off as Found Familiar. They're in the chat with us. Be sure to say hello. Which they just dropped another 500 bits after they dropped 2,500 bits yesterday. Found Familiar is amazing. Anyways, so they are really amazing. Their coffee's amazing. Chris, 2 Socks here. He ordered some. Loved it. Glowing review of the Meta Magic and the...
I think it was Detect Magic. They were doing the buy one get one free on coffee day. It's delicious.
Isn't that?
I haven't got into the Detect Magic yet. I'm kind of saving that one.
Yeah.
For Sunday.
But soon.
For Sunday.
Sunday coffee.
Yeah.
If you want, you can buy some of their coffee and just try it out yourself. You don't have to wait for 2 Socks' review on Sunday. Buy some and try it yourself. Go to foundfamiliar.com/#FeatherFall and use the promo code FeatherFall to get some money off, dude. It's all there for you. You can get cheap coffee, cheap but amazing, all at the same time. Second company is going to be Skull Splitter Dice. They provide amazing dice. So one of the top dice sellers in the nation. They did just, I think they just lowered their rates for international too. So if you're across the seas, you're maybe one of our northern neighbors.
Looking at you, Canadians.
Yeah. You can get your international shipping a little bit cheaper. I know it's still going through customs and it's still a lot of money, but you can go to Skull Splitter on Twitch. We have a link at the very bottom. Just scroll all the way down and click it, and then use the promo code FeatherFall to get 10% off your first order. I think pretty much everybody here rolls with some Skull Splitter dice. If you don't, pretend like you do. I do. It's great dice. I mean, I bought a set of metal dice. I cannot go back to the not metal dice. Any other kind of not metal dice, it just isn't the same for me. I can't do it. It doesn't give you that heft.
Hefty. Oh.
Chris, don't make that. That's weird.
I'm hefting the dice.
Also inappropriate. So back on track. We did have an amazing session 1 of the Gods We Know that premiered yesterday. So it's in our VODs. It'll be up on YouTube here shortly. It'll be also in podcast land shortly. Adam was the DM, and it was so much fun. It was good start to finish. Make sure you go back and check it out if you haven't caught it yet. They're every Tuesday night at 8:30. We were once Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We are now the Ghosts of the Past, which I haven't figured out why we have that name yet, but you will. This is our session 2. We're here every Wednesday night. We're also in podcast land. We're also on YouTube. So anywhere you search FeatherFall, you'll find us. And then tomorrow night will be FeatherFall Table Talk. FeatherFall Table Talk is the word I was trying to say. It came out FOC, not the other one, so it's still family friendly.
Come on, fucker.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be here tomorrow night at 8:30, talking about the Unearthed Arcana new classes. So the Druid, the Cleric, and the other person I don't remember, the Wizard. So yeah,
the School of Onomancy.
Yeah, be there with us as Travis, Chris, and myself just do deep dive into those, give our reactions. We do interact with chat a little bit more, so during the games we don't interact as much as we can, but we do try. And then Monday nights, so the 28th, if you are interested in playing here at the table with us, like I mentioned at the very start of the stream, you have the ability to play the Curse of the Sapphire Lake.
Yeah.
Nailed it. First try. Go ahead.
I'll give a little ditty on that. That comes from the Skull Splitter Kickstarter that took place it's like 6 months ago now. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I've had the dice for a while, but they're just now releasing 3 of the published one-shots that you got if you were like an early backer and stuff. So that's the first one, The Curse of Sapphire Lake. It's for level 1 and 2 on D&D 5e. So if you want to be a part of that, join the Discord, ! I want in, and let us know that that's what you want. We'll get you in there. There are some open spots for it. It is a little spoopy, so be careful.
With a P.
October time.
2 P's.
Yeah, P.
Spoopy with 2 P's. So that's Monday, October 28th. So be sure to join us. You can join us for some of the future ones we have coming up. We have revamped our entire one-shot program. So if you haven't joined our Discord yet, scroll all the way down on the Twitch page, which is twitch.tv/FeatherFall. TT. Don't forget the TT in there. It is at the very end. And then click the Discord button. It'll bring you into our Discord. Pretty amazing. Use the command ! I want in, and you'll see the super secret community one-shot page. What do you say we do this?
Let's do it. Let's play.
You guys want to play some
D&D?
Let's play some D&D. In the immortal words of the late, great Devon, how about we play some D&D?
How about we play some D&D?
So, where we last left off... Before we start, actually, Kylie, I'm disappointed. I do not see a blanket fort. I see blankets, not a fort.
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed too. My hands are cold.
They're not leaving down. No. All right. So as we ended Waterdeep, we did a quick recap of what some of the players did for 3 weeks. You guys were able to get the Troll Skull Manor kind of up and functional. It's not a full-on bed and breakfast yet. But then you also received a note that Travis's parents needed...
Travis? Who's Travis?
Sorry. Jax's parents needed some sort of assistance in the Misty Forest, which is up on the screen if you haven't seen it before. And you made your way south on the high road, did a quick stint in Daggerford, maybe met some new friends along the way. Speaking of that, you did. You met Durgle, Mick Burgleberry. It just flows.
There's no Mick in there.
There's no Mick.
I know, but it just flows.
Oh.
It feels smoother.
You can't rename my character.
I'm not. Durgle Burgleberry. Off of the high road, maybe setting traps for other goblins to come and not find you, right? So you guys partied up, decided to help protect Durgle, and then you made it to the edge of the forest where we left off seeing... and maybe I didn't describe this well enough. It was more of the cliffhanger of what it was. It wasn't like a fire. It was just smokestacks. So you don't normally see smokestacks out of the Misty Forest. It is a huge forest. It's sprawling. There's a lot of acreage. But Jax, as you've kind of came in and out of the Misty Forest, I know you've lived most of your life in there. You know that a lot of the time smoke doesn't make it past the canopy. And as you stand at the precipice of the forest, you see those stacks, which is uncommon to you. And that's where we left off. So, what would you all like to do?
So you said the forest isn't like burned, but we're definitely just seeing smoke. That's the scene that we're looking at right now.
Yes, correct.
The smoke is unusual. Forest seems fine though, so that can't be good. And I'm gonna kind of pick up my pace and just kind of start running towards my town.
Okay.
I guess.
I'm just curious if your run is like Alesta's walk.
I mean, it would probably kind of have to be. I don't exactly have a huge stride here.
Alesta, we cannot hear you anymore. Push to talk
Can
first.
you hear me now?
Yeah, push to talk is working.
I can't
Discord.
Make up your mind.
I'm shook. Okay, yeah. I said aesthetically, yeah. Mechanically, no, but aesthetically, yes. I want to believe that Jax is Mine is Celeste as well.
So, just to be clear, to set the scene for our viewers, you may have missed Session Zeros from the Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Jax is a small fellow. Valerian is a small fellow. Durgle is a small gerblin. But Alesta is a tall
6
human.
feet.
So it's like she towers above the rest. Just so you get the picture.
Jackson, do you want us to come with you? As he's several steps ahead by this point.
Probably. I don't know what I'm running into, but I gotta get home.
Yeah, we should probably just follow him.
Okay, so
Right,
a few steps ahead of you, you see Jax just enter the forest. And as you enter the forest, there is a clear path. It's not like a huge walking path, but it is big enough that, multiple people could walk through it. It's more trampled, like shrubbery, and not like a dirt path or anything. But him being a few steps ahead of you, he kind of keeps pace, and you just see him disappear into the darkness of the forest. Jax, as you look in, you see the same familiar scene that you've seen multiple times, except it's a little slightly different in the fact that it's a little hazier. So those smokestacks that you saw before have kind of just crept its way throughout the entire bottom of the forest. So the stuff that can't penetrate the canopy has now just crept into this area.
what time of day was it, did you say?
It was still pretty early. I think you guys got up early and started the travel. So
Okay.
we're going to say about 10. It's fair.
I guess I'll look to Durgle and to Alesta. I guess we should just maybe follow him. I don't want him to get too far ahead. It gets dark in there. We don't want to lose him.
That seems
yeah, I'll
like
kind of.
the best option, I agree.
I have never seen him like this, being this maybe upset or nervous. And I'll kind of pick up my pace and start to follow.
Yes, Durgle, you don't have a lot of, context, but this is very abnormal.
So that haziness we're seeing, we're not at the town yet. It's just reaching out into the forest.
Correct.
We're still working on our path. Okay.
Yep, that's correct. So you guys travel. Jackson, you know the way very well. It's not if you weren't from this small place, you wouldn't be able to find it very easily. It would it's kind of a lot of turns and twists, hidden paths, things like that. But you travel for about 2 hours at a quickened pace, and as you get closer, the smoke doesn't get thicker. It's just stagnant all the same. But then you finally breach that clearing, and you're into your hometown. All looks well.
Is the smoke like smoke or fog or some kind of magical thing?
It's definitely smoke. Like you get the feeling that it is a deep, like dense on your lungs.
Yeah, I will. I'll take up my little scud harf, my hood
Scarf.
scarf combo.
Scud harf.
Scud harf, and yeah, I'll kind of cover up my nose and mouth and.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a piece of fabric out of my bag and kind of hold it up to my mouth as well, and I'll ask Alesta and Durgle if they need something like some fabric for the same purpose.
I'm all good, but Durgle, if you want one.
I think Ribbit would appreciate it.
I'll grab a piece and toss it in her way.
And I'm gonna tie it around Ribbit.
Okay, so
That was thank you and Frog.
You're welcome. So what are we looking at? What's the scene as we approach the borders of Meadowbrook?
So yeah, why don't you describe Meadowbrook for a little bit, and you tell me what you remember it as.
It's a small town, about I would say like around 50 to 75 other gnomes. Kind of domed huts just made out of like brick, sandstone, whatever rocky type materials we could find. Everybody's got like a little like fire pit outside their house because they want to keep the smoke and stuff, outside. And we didn't build chimneys because we're short and we don't want to climb up that high. There's a big, I don't want to say like a building, but like some walls around where like a community table might be for big events. It's not as like well put together as a house, but it's a small structure. Kind of imagine like I want to say pagoda at a park. A couple of short walls just kind of holding up a roof to keep everybody kind of out of nature's harm if there's rain or falling tree limbs or whatever. There's a kind of a well in the middle that we get our water from, since the nearest river is kind of a little too far out to want to carry stuff back. And then there's kind of a bigger house where like Jax and his family live, because they work out of their house. We have a blacksmith father and kind of an engineering mother, so they kind of do some of the work there. So it's a little bit bigger than some of the other ones because they're selling stuff and making stuff for people, and they have the furnaces and stuff just outside and to the side of the house.
Okay.
No doors. They're just like archways. They didn't build any like doors or anything hinged.
So as you see that memory in your head, you look around and everything's just obliterated. I'm just kidding. It's all gone. Oh. Travis's house is salted. They took just giant vats. No, I'm kidding.
I was just gonna say, Jackson, did you stop like in your tracks once we got to the clearing, or are you continuing in?
What exactly did we see? I don't know if I quite got the answer to that.
No, you see what you just described. That's
okay.
How it looks. There is a dense smoke there. You see your parents outside kind of tending to their yard, just general housework. It is a nice spring day. People are coming out of their hovels.
Then I'm gonna run up to my parents and just and give them a big hug and just say, "What's going on? What's with all the smoke?"
Oh, Jackson, it's you. It's been years. It feels like years, Jackson.
It's been a very long time.
Oh, I see you've made friends. Who is this?
So I will point to Alesta and say, "That's Alesta. She's a really nice person." We have Val. I can't read him very well. He's cool, but he's kind of evil. And then this is Durgle. We just met them on the way here, so I don't know much about them yet. So.
Oh well, I'm Lily. It's very nice to meet you. Which is it, Alesta, that you're dating?
No, man.
No, we're not dating, Mom.
Oh, who is the one you wrote about?
That is Selby, and I don't know that we know where she is. Sorry, Jackson, I had to jump in.
You didn't introduce Ribbit.
Sorry, and that's Ribbit.
Is this your pet? I love it. And she's gonna... How tall is Ribbit?
Like 2.5 feet. He's a giant frog. I'm riding it.
So, instead of kneeling down, she's gonna reach her hand out and she's barely taller than it, and just kind of pet it and kind of.
Ribbit, give her a kiss.
And Ribbit's going to do the frog thing and lick down the side of its face with its long tongue.
Ribbit really likes you.
Oh yes.
Lily, I am sorry, but Jackson, why did we run? Why did we move so fast if your house is just fine?
Well, the smoke, I don't understand what the smoke is, but that's not normal, and it had me very concerned. And especially when it was billowing out over the forest, that's uncommon, and I've never seen that. So I thought something happened to our home. Oh, I'm so glad everything's fine though.
I mean, everything looks fine. So is this where you grew up? This is like your childhood home.
Yes, it is. I've only been away from here since a couple days before I met you back in the awning portal.
Oh, well, come inside. I've made preparations. Alesta, you might have to duck. I apologize. Our homes are not meant for tall people.
Don't you worry about me or my comfort.
Alesta, will you get the pumpkin out so that Ribbit can stay in the pumpkin outside?
Oh yes, of course. I will go ahead and I'll get the pumpkin out and I'll like set it down and I'll bow to Ribbit. And I'll be like, Sir Ribbit, here's your pumpkin.
Ribbit, give her a kiss. And she'll do the same thing to you.
Oh, good.
Lick your face.
Thank you, and thank you, Ribbit. I appreciate it.
Ribbit, warn us if anybody comes.
So, as Lily turns, imagine the front, just this nice, well-kept little dome, and the nice circular door. So think of the Shire, a la the Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. I'm not going to say The Hobbit because it's not a real movie, unless you read the book. If you read the book, that's fine, or Lord of the Rings movies. So it opens up this nice circular door, and it is. Unless if you are walking in here, you are going to have to like duck the entire time or like crouch walk. You could butt scoot as like
a dog.
Could you know?
Like a dog with an itchy butt.
Yeah, I have a funny story about that. I'll have to tell it later.
Boot, scoot, boogie.
Boot, scoot, and boogie.
Butt scoot and boogie? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alesta's years of doing burpees will come in handy as she has to squat.
Sorry, Alesta.
Oh, Jackson, it's okay.
And so Lily walks back and walks to the stove area and kind of gets a pot going for tea. Jackson, you see your father like in the backyard and hasn't really come up to you yet to say anything. He hasn't entered the house yet either. So.
Uh-oh.
Trouble in paradise.
So Lily, I have to know, what was Jackson like as a young child?
Oh, he was the sweetest. He was just so always into his projects, we should say. He just loved to tinker with stuff. He always was breaking things and fixing it.
Well, he's still breaking things now. I mean,
he has written about his crossbow, and it's just he says it's the crossbow, but you know, in school he was never the athletic one.
I mean, that he was picked last.
No, he was the smartest kid in school.
Ball.
He was just so.
She take the last.
She takes you over to the little trophy case of
the
trophies of Jax's inventions that he had. He's won at the Meadowbrook Fair. It is impressive. He has several.
Is there anything with like a trigger on it or like a button
that lights up and?
I'm gonna tap.
There's
something.
Not. Why would there be that?
I'm curious about Jackson. He is he introduced me like he does not know me, but I don't know him either. So it is nice to kind of get some insight.
But you are his friends. How do you not know each other?
Well, I mean, it's only been like a couple months. I mean, we've only been gone for like. How long has Waterdeep taken? Like how many days? We never kept track.
We did
counting the 3.
We did chapter 2 for maybe a month.
Okay. All right.
So you've been gone for probably 2 months, 2.5.
I mean, 2 months. It is hard to get to know somebody, know everything about them. So I like all of this insight about Jackson, his trophy cases, and it's good to see.
He was always the brightest kid. He even got done with school 3 years early.
Jackson, you never said that.
I don't like to talk about myself.
And then you hear the door open and close, and in walks Daddy Jax.
Uh-oh. How does Jackson respond to this?
What is the demeanor when he was walking in, and was there any
He hasn't
anger
acknowledged. He
associated
hasn't
with it?
acknowledged you. Yeah,
Fuck.
some daddy issues.
Is that in character?
No, it was not.
Hello, Jackson. He's got a gruff
Hey,
voice
Dad.
for a gnome. Well,
No.
I'm glad you're back, son.
Glad to see you, Dad. How have you been?
I mean, the fence needs to be fixed. The yard's just a mess. I mean, I got no help around here anymore.
Oh, I think Jackson
I'm
is
sorry.
back now. You have chores to do. My name is Val, by the way.
Are you one of Jax's friends?
Yeah, one of many. I mean, we have all three of us here.
And so he turns to you, Val, and he's like, well, I'm Alston. Val, nice to meet you. I think that was my...
Why do you say it?
I think that
why
was
do you say it
my
that way?
high school girlfriend's name.
Oh, very funny.
Valerie,
it's short
right?
for Valerian.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, I mean, it's fine. And then he looks up to Alesta. Well, hello. I'm Alston. You are...
Hello, Elston. My name is Alesta Vasco. I am also Jackson's friend.
Oh, he wrote about you, I think. Well, nice to
No,
meet you.
I think that was somebody else.
No, I mean, when you said your name's Alesta, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, and then he looks at you, Durgle.
I'm Durgle Burgleberry.
And I'm gonna
Jackson,
smile with
is
my
this-
weird smile.
Is this a goblin you brought into my house, Jackson?
I am a goblin.
Yes, it is.
Do not steal.
Why would I steal?
I'm not even worried about it. Is this a
We don't.
frog? What kind of friends are you making, son?
These kind.
Very
good kind.
ones.
His name is Ribbit, not Frog.
Oh, I mean, I guess it's nice to meet you all. Please, what's mine is yours.
You said not to steal.
That
I mean,
doesn't make any sense.
yeah, like don't just you can use it, don't take it.
All right. Is there like a recliner? Like that is clearly his chair.
There's like there's a chair there's two chairs in this house. So
Alright.
Jackson, you remember there being a third chair for you as you guys
Oh.
were kind of just hang out, but the chair is gone. It's no longer like needed anymore. Not like a bad thing, like you're out of their life. It's just that it's not in the living room anymore.
It's like returning from home after one semester at college to find out that your like old room just has a stairmaster that hasn't been used in it.
Just
Nordic
layers
track.
of dust.
Just layers of dust in the stairmaster.
Yeah, he said he was gonna work out, so I got it for him. And then Lily
Jackson,
comes back with a tray of teas. Oh, here you dears are. Don't mind Al, he's just a little grumpy. I mean, it's this smoke is kind of affecting the crops a little bit.
Yeah, what is up
What
with...
is this?
Go ahead,
Oh.
Jackson.
What is the deal with the smoke? Why is it around? What happened?
Oh, well, I mean, I think it's the new camp that moved in. And that's why we wrote to you, Jackson. We read your letters about how great you did, and we needed your help. So the crops aren't doing that well this year, and the heroes of Waterdeep, we called you guys for help, but I think some new camp has moved in, and Jax, they started tearing down the forest.
tearing down the forest.
I don't know why.
Have you met them? Do you know where the camp is? What they look like?
Oh no. We all kind of stay here. We don't. They.
So they haven't come close to town or anything yet.
They tried to, and nobody really. We kind of all closed our doors.
Are they big people? Are they more gnomes
Well,
like you?
They were like scaly people. Like they had like big crested heads. It looked like a dragon, but a human.
A human dragon.
Yeah, like a dragon that walks on 2 feet.
Jax,
Yes, Durgle?
does your dad drink as much as you do?
Yeah,
He's already got a hams open, ready to go.
Just has like 151 taped to his hand.
Alcohol isn't really around here too much. So, no, that's part of the problem.
That's just
It's
what
so
we tell
good.
you, kid.
So, Bob,
lying to
Alessa's
me?
pretty well like traveled. She's gone pretty long ways on like crusades and things like that. So, like, would she know what dragonkin are?
Yeah, you would. Dragonborn are like
Oh,
prevalent everywhere. In a small, secluded forest town that's kind of self-sufficient, you don't like your town does travel outside of Meadowbrook, but you don't. They don't see many Dragonborn, to be honest.
gotcha. Okay.
And once they started tearing everything down, we just got scared.
how far away is this camp? Like,
It's a couple miles. I think it's like north or maybe east. I don't know. We haven't gone there. Like I said, it's just we can hear it from that direction.
maybe north, east. Okay. You got your son to come home because of this. What do you want? What do you want him to do?
Maybe see if they would leave. The smoke hasn't cleared in days.
When we entered, was there one big smokestack, or were there multiple throughout the forest? From where we
There
come?
were multiple to the northeast. So if you're looking at the map where it shows Jolkoon, is how I'm going to say it. I don't know if that's how you Faerunians say it.
Mm-hmm.
The Forgotten Realms people say it. But it was a little bit south of that, where I imagine Meadowbrook is kind of, yeah, that whoever pinged that was probably right
Me.
on.
How long have they been here? You said the smoke's only been around for a couple of days, but did you see them before the smoke?
Well, they moved in probably a couple months ago, and we started hearing machinery, and then we obviously we were leaving the forest, and people said they saw it was shrinking, and so we sent a scout up there, and they've harvested a lot of the forest up north, east, or that area. So the city council came together, and I offered your guys' help. I don't know what else to do.
Thank you for volunteering us.
Well, we don't
Jack.
really have much of a police force or anything, so I guess we're as good as they're going to get. Well, I'm certainly happy to go see if we can find them, but I don't know if I'm ready to leave right away. I just got here.
Oh,
Well,
what if
come back?
Hopefully.
once you leave?
They sound tall.
Well, you can come back. Why don't you just leave? Please, son, we love having you gone. What type
Jackson,
of day is it, though?
What kind of day
About
is it?
noonish, 1 o'clock.
Time.
Yeah, it's about 1 now. The 2-hour trek through the forest. And then Lily's kind of like, by the time we get back, your dad will bring the chair back in. He's got to get it out of the storage and dust it off.
Well, Jackson, I will let you take the lead on this, but maybe we sit and we wait till the sun goes down and we go at night. And
Yeah, I think going under some cover would be good. I know these forests a little, mostly just the way out, but I do know my way around a little bit, so
I know
we should be okay with our dark vision.
Yeah, who all has dark vision?
I do.
Oh, you know
I think
do.
all of us do.
Okay.
I have what is it called? Devil's sight.
You have devil's sight.
Do gobbles have night vision?
Yes.
I think so. I'm also a gloom stalker, which I think has it.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, if you actually guess the dog's name correctly, I will gift you a sub.
Bob.
Yes, hello. That's not the dog's name. It's false.
Bean dip.
Bean dip. Nailed it.
That's a sweet name for a dog.
That's its new name, whatever it was. Just
Oh wait, are we talking about my dog?
Yes. They love your dog,
Your dog.
Charles.
It is now named Bean Dip.
It is Bean
It
dip.
didn't occur to me.
Bye bye, Dory. Is that one Dory?
Nope.
Oh,
Don't give it away,
the
they're
name.
guessing!
Oh, they're still guessing? Oh, I don't have
No.
chat pulled up right now.
Because it's
okay,
not
but-
Bean Dip, by the way.
No, that is not Dory, and she does not have her cone anymore, but that is not the one that had the cone.
Okay, Durgle, would you be more... Just jumping back in. Durgle, would you be more comfortable at night, or...
I would be super comfortable at night. I have something really cool, and if it's dark out, people can't see me. I'm invisible.
Invincible.
Yeah,
It's a big word.
it is.
That...
I
Oh,
didn't-
It's almost as big as Alesta.
and that works when the sun is down.
Well, it works if anybody's trying to see me with dark vision.
Oh.
They can't see me. But
I
like,
say
if
we
somebody
go
was
at
like lantern, like, here's a lantern, then I'd be like, oh, hello, I'm right here.
Oh, okay, then I think it is settled that we move at night. I mean, we don't want that to... We want to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Lily, are you okay with, like, do we have dinner coming, or... I mean, we traveled a long time to get here.
Well, I mean, we just have lunch. I'll have dinner prepared.
All right. Okay.
Al likes it around 4 o'clock, so I'll have dinner prepared by then.
Lesta, you look perplexed. What is happening?
I don't want to derail, but Bark Ruffalo
Yeah, I know.
is like the best.
Pretty good.
That's a good one.
It's not Alesta over here. It's Bark
All right.
Buffalo
Right.
hitting me right now.
Well, Jackson, you want to show us around Meadowbrook while we have some time to kill?
Yeah, I can show you guys around, but I want to at least finish this cup of tea first.
Oh, of course. I'll take a seat in an open seat. I won't take the captain's chair, but I'll sit somewhere and enjoy some tea.
Enjoy some tea and strumpets. Okay. So yeah, you guys sit around. You guys chit chat for a little bit.
Hey, Bob. It's time to pay up.
Yup.
No shit! Congratulations, Remy is correct.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So
Well done.
found familiar.
Yeah,
I will be
how?
gifting you
How?
a sub. Well done.
He went deep in the VOD.
Yeah.
It's just like
I want to call the replay and just make sure there's no cheating. Pull up the phone for the Google search. what is Jackson's parentheses Travis's dog's name? Well done. Well done. So we'll be doing that here short. I'll do it at break so we can keep going. So you guys chit chat tea. It's very, very tasty. It does get a little smoky taste from, just it always being smoky now around here. And Al's taking a nap. He fell asleep in his recliner. So what do you want to do? You have probably about 2 hours to kill before the sun sets.
All right. I mean, Jackson, if you want to show us around, we can maybe speed through that if there's like some hot spots that we can check out. It would be interesting.
Oh, you silly boy.
There obviously is hot spots if there's fire.
Durgle.
She just got you there, Val.
I am.
Check.
Yes, I will sit back and be quiet. I don't have a response. Where there is smoke, there is fire. That is true. 100% of the time.
Where there's fire, there's dead plants.
That is true some of the time. Yes.
I mean, Jackson, we may need to put this tour on hold. Durgle, do you know a lot about fire? Like, you don't have
I know
tendency
that.
that we need to know. Okay, do you like to start fires? I'm just, I want to get to know Durgle more.
Do I get to start a fire?
Is Durgle a pyro?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
I don't know. She could be.
Oh, she just makes a jack-o'-lantern.
Nice.
Oh,
All right, Jackson.
I want to make a jack-o'-lantern.
Show me around.
So I'll show them around the house. Obviously we've seen kind of the living room area, and then I'll point out the back where beds are. We don't really have like rooms like segregated, but there's little spaces set aside for each of us to sleep. We'll go out and I'll show them around and just show them. There's the house across the way. That is Sindri's, the other guy that I used to have a bit of a rivalry with in all of our competitions.
Would you have ever talked about him with us?
I don't think I would have. I may have mentioned him to you during one of our conversations earlier on, but it would have been like the one time. And that would have been before Lesta and definitely before Durgle. So I'll just I will kind of gloss over that, that he and I are friends because, we grew up together. He started to beat me in some of the competitions, though, and I didn't appreciate that. That's kind of why I left town to go find some inspiration, because I was starting to draw blanks when trying to come up with anything. Creator's block, if you will.
And he still lives here, like with his parents?
Yes, he does. At least he did when I left. I don't know.
You have one up on him. You have a house outside of your parents' house.
Yeah, but he beat me in the craft off last year, so we're not good with names.
You did like academic things then, Jax?
Yeah, we'd build machines or contraptions, and a small panel of people would decide which one they liked the most. I used to win a lot more often, but he started to beat me more often, and that's why you saw some of those second place medals in that case earlier.
Is that why you get so upset when your crossbow misses? Does it remind you of every time you lost to Sindri?
No, it's just a piece of shit, and I don't like it.
Oh.
He also stayed to help his family.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
You're right, Durgle. He did stay to help his family. But Jax came back to help his family. So it all works out.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Not.
Thank you, Alesta.
You're welcome. Make sure you tell your parents that we are not dating.
I'll make sure they know.
Well, I will work to to persuade them otherwise.
I highly recommend that not happen.
So do you guys want to check out the town, or do you want to just fast forward an hour or two?
I think that's good enough for me. Just a quick little.
Yeah, there's not much here. There's this like small trade area that people bring their crafted goods. There's not much in the way of like a shop where you're gonna find like armor and magical items and stuff like that. So, it is nightfall. It started setting, so you guys do have about half an hour to an hour trek through the forest. It is like dense brush where not a lot of like foot traffic happens here. There's animal paths here and there, but it's thick, and so it takes it's slow moving. But then you get to it, and you get to this clearing, and it's like the whole top of the forest. From what you can see, and I'm going to draw it on the map here. From what you can see from about right there, the northern side has just been harvested. And so you see tree stumps, and you see a few tents set up here and there, but then you see all of the trees that have been harvested. They've all been delimbed and almost shaved down. And they're all stacked in a pile. And then next to that pile is almost like a blacksmithing area where they're making something. It's hard to tell from where you guys are, since it is dark at this point. But you do see the fire of like the forge there. You do see 3 different small fires in this area, and where the tents are very close together. If you look further past, which you kind of lose sight after a little bit, your dark vision 60 feet, but as you look past, you don't see anything out there. You just see that it's been deforested, right? So there's no like light out there, there's no fires, there's no nothing. But here is where the camp has moved to, is what you would discern from looking at it.
My dark vision gives me up to 120 feet, so I don't know if that changes
same vision.
Anything.
Same.
Okay, bye.
Actually, mine is 120
Can we
feet.
actually? Can we see anybody milling around, like make out?
You see people making out. Yeah, they're just no
lampshades on the head.
Everything's an Office reference with you. You do see 3 humanoid figures that are varying heights from about 5'10" to 6.5 feet. It's hard to tell from back here. And they're all chatting and talking. They're huddled around one campfire at the moment.
Okay. Jackson, again, I will defer to you. You would know better than me, but if that weird feedback is back, it's gone.
I think it might be me.
I think it is you.
It's the Durgle.
It's the Durgle.
I don't know what it is.
Do you have a heater?
Yes. Are you going to make me free?
Turn off the heater, add more blankets.
The blanket fort would have prevented
this fort's happening.
My toes are about to fall off, but I turned it up.
No, it's fine. You can barely hear it.
Guys, I'm a human, and I'm a cold human.
Turn the heater back on.
So Jackson, I will defer to you, but I can sneak up there if I need to, and maybe kind of hear what they're talking about and get some of their intentions.
Val,
Can we?
Yeah, Durgle. Yeah.
you should use that thing where you can look like other people and stand on top of somebody's shoulders with like, I don't know, like a coat or a cloak, and you can be like, "Oh, I'm one of you people."
Well,
I mean, that's an idea. Instead of
Durgle, that is a great idea, but I don't know what these people look like. I mean, I can see them, but I don't see them.
Just make
What if
that.
But what if I just went invisible and creeped up behind them, listened for a bit, come back, and then we make a plan? Or we just slit all of their throats and we, you know, I mean, they are doing bad things to your forest, Jackson.
Can we tell if there's any kind of armor or weapons on them or anything of that sort?
Yeah. So you can see that they have fully donned their armor. The one that is the tallest and probably the broodiest, like the biggest, is wearing full plate mail at the moment. And the other two are in like a nice hardened leather armor. They don't have their weapons like drawn, but they are sheathed or not visible.
Okay. I mean, that is not a good sign. These are not just lumberjacks out here. They have plate mail. They are armored and weaponized.
so are we.
Yeah, but we're also not cutting down the forest, acting.
And we're also like 3 foot tall, so
Speak for yourself.
I mean, I am speaking for myself. You're bringing our average up, that's all.
This averages out to like 4 feet. But okay, so I'm trying to remember when Jackson's mom was talking about it. Did they try to approach the people?
They did send a representative to the camp or to Meadowbrook, but nobody really was home. If that makes sense.
Oh, so they like did the millennial thing where
Yeah.
they hear a knock at the door and then like pretend you're not there.
Yeah.
We're a very non-confrontational group.
That is so relatable. Well, I don't want to point to disparage anybody's decisions or anything, but it certainly seems like they made an attempt to reach out and nobody was there to talk to them.
Well, that is a pretty lame attempt.
We don't have many visitors to our town, so I can't imagine that we were they were all that welcoming for them. We'd like to keep to ourselves, so and with all the smoke, I'm sure they weren't all that comfortable.
Well, then I think that's, we are more, I can understand that, and I think that we are more capable of holding our own if talks don't go well. We should at least try to approach and talk, I think. Though I am not against gaining more information, like you would like to, Valerian.
I'm okay with whatever.
What if we put like a bag over one of their heads and like drag them off and then like tie them up and be like, "Tell us what you're doing."
How many bodies can we see? Like
3 at the moment.
Well, Durgle, that's going to be tough if we do that to one. The other 2 will know.
And we don't know how many others there might be nearby that we don't see.
Can you like knock him out? Hiya!
Knock him out the box, Luke.
Give him the old whatever this is called.
People's elbow.
I would like to see what they're up to. I don't want to go in and just try and hurt them. For one, they're really tall, and 2, I don't want to risk something happening to my home. I was already afraid that it was destroyed once. I don't want that to actually happen.
Well, then I guess we walk up and we act like we own the place and we figure out what they are doing here.
I have not drawn my weapons. I assume nope. Has anybody else done anything with theirs? Just anything like that?
Nope, I am waiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking towards them slowly, like not like sneakishly slow, but
Hey, oh,
a
Jackson,
normal walking speed.
Jackson, before you go, how about this? Jackson. What if you make those sending stones, and maybe I go hide up in like the shadows, and if shit goes wrong, I'll have a clean shot on one of them. I don't know. I'm just thinking if we are all there and shit goes bad.
That's not a terrible idea. Or
Is there any chance that they have seen us at this point? Do they have their backs to us?
No, they're
or-
they're still huddled around the campfire talking.
Okay. That might be a good idea, Val.
All right.
I don't want to go there all alone though. So
I'll go with you. And
thank you, Alyssa.
Yeah. Durgle, would you like to come with as well, or do you want to kind of go the Val route and be ready to get in there and give them the old 1-2?
I want to stay hidden. I'm a little scared.
Okay, alright. So you just stay into the shadows, and if anything goes wrong, we'll be like, alright, here's the time. Attack.
Well, Durgle, I think you should stay next to me because I don't know if you've seen these before, but Jackson can make these rocks talk to each other. So he'll be able to message us, and if you are with me, we'll both get that message.
Wait,
If you stay back, I don't know what will happen. But I'm staying in the shadows as well, so...
sometimes people use this word that they call me and they say, Durgle, you're crazy. And if you think rocks talk to each other, then you're crazy too.
Durgle, I can totally see them calling you that. But I am not joking.
Ow!
I will pick up 2 of them and I will turn them into sending stones and hand one to Val.
Okay.
Wow, were you just being mean?
Was I being mean? No, I was... No. I don't know you well enough to be mean to you yet.
Oh, you don't need to know anybody to be mean to that Val. But he was not being mean to you, Durgle.
But seriously, Durgle, the stone we will be able to talk to Jackson, or he will be able to talk to us. I'll let you know that we have the easy job. We just hide in the shadows.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So before Jackson and I approach, I want to channel Divinity, Emissary of Peace. So that grants me a +5 bonus to charisma checks for the next 10 minutes. Or charisma and persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes.
That's very nice.
Very nice. All right. So as this
My wife.
seemingly tall human, Alesta, walks holding her son's hand towards...
Boyfriend.
Okay, Jax, look both ways before we cross this street.
Shit.
So as you two kind of head towards this group, you do see a banner which kind of was hidden, not hidden, but like out of view from you. And it has a banner of a dragon's head shooting fire and a humanoid standing in the fire, and it kind of like curving around the humanoid. And so that's in just pure white on this banner. So as you get closer, you do see that these 3 are all Dragonborn. So the one that is in the full plate mail is actually a like a dirty silver, not like bright silver, but a dirty silver scaled Dragonborn. The other is a golder, more bronzy looking. So those are 2 very different colors there.
Is dirty silver gray?
Yeah, more like a carbon. How about that?
Just to be clear, Durgle, are you coming with me?
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to stick to the... I see on the map there's like a ridge. I don't know if we're that close, but we will kind of stay close to that in the shadows outside of any campfire light.
Yeah.
and just moving up northeast and getting a better sight, maybe within range of like 120 feet, but wherever I could be in the shadows.
Okay. And
Yeah.
okay.
Durgle, are you okay with this?
I need to be at 150 feet.
Okay, we will back up.
Hairball.
Part of a stakeout is you can't make those noises
Why?
because they will hear us.
Oh.
And so as Jax and Alessa approach, the third one, which was kind of being shadowed by the taller one, the taller carbon silver scaled one, you see he's a green scaled. So they are all three dragonborns, and they hear you coming and slowly turn and say, "Oh, hello."
Hello.
Not many visitors around these parts. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Don't worry, we're not doing anything sketchy. Do you mind if we share your fire for a moment?
Sure. I mean, yeah. What's ours is yours. How about that? So interesting couple here.
Couple of friends.
Yes, just friends.
What? Sorry. Interesting pair of people.
There we go.
So what are you guys doing out in the forest at this hour?
Truthfully, we came to see what all the smoke was about.
Oh, yeah. I think that's actually from us.
It did seem that way.
Yeah, we're clearly not doing it on purpose, and we did try to. We found a small village in the woods. We did try to go and talk and warn them, but I think it was abandoned recently. Oddly as it is. But
Yeah,
before we get into business, what are your names?
I'm Jackson.
And I am Alessa Vasco. Alessa Vasco.
Is that one word?
No, it's two. Those are two names. My first and my last name, Alessa Vasco.
Oh, I didn't want to be rude.
No, it's not rude. That's my name.
I'm Messarth. This here's my wife, Gret, and he points to the green-skinned dragonborn, and then this gentleman here is Otho. He's we're kind of all that's left of our traveling adventures. So you guys are out here to come talk to us?
Sorry, real quick. So, what did he say his name was?
Messarth.
Messarth, and is he the dirty silver one?
Yeah, he's the silver scaled dragonborn, and Gret was the green scaled, and Otho was the bronze goldish. It was an in between there.
Yes, Grizzly Bear. She is. She is a Russian paladin. Thank you for catching it.
From Russia, a spy.
She is from. Literally, I have her from up north.
Up north. And so he's like, so, I mean, do y'all live in the forest? Because I try to find any signs of life around here.
I'm from the town, probably the one that you visited if it's southeast from here.
Oh,
I grew up there.
Yeah. What happened to all the people there?
We're a small group, and we saw probably. I wasn't there at the time, but we don't like confrontation, and with all the smoke, I'm sure they were very terrified. We're also, as you can see by my height, we're wee little people. So we're a little intimidated by some of you taller folk.
Oh, I mean that's fair.
No offense, Alessa.
Yeah.
None taken.
We mean no harm. Actually, we're here to hopefully save you all.
Save us from what?
I mean, it's hard. Not many believe us anymore. but we're actually here to. We believe that there's a dragon that has made its lair, its nest, right north of here, along this river's edge, and we are, prepping to, kill it.
Is he being mean?
Well,
That's just a very non-Western way to phrase it. Is he causing any problems?
Where are your kids?
Where are your kids? Why are you suddenly so dodgy about where your kids are?
Well, I mean, it's a dragon, right? So it isn't like friendly. There have been. I mean, that's how we got out here. There have been reports of many raids from this dragon. Sheep being stolen. Farms being burned, stuff like that. I haven't. We've been out here for a little bit now, and I haven't seen it yet. So that doesn't mean it's not here, and that doesn't mean we don't prep because we want to be ready when we see it. So unfortunately, some of the forest is going to have to take a little hit while we, make ballista bolts to kill this thing.
I understand why people don't believe you. But I have heard less unbelievable. Well, no, I've heard more unbelievable things before that turned out to be true. So.
Well, I mean, here he hands you his card, and it. He's like, "Ooh, smooth like." It's between the two fingers, how those people do that, and well, like I said, this is the last of us. So we are the unburnt. It is. We do travel to kind of root out some of these dragons that harm villages that can't protect themselves. So that's why we did kind of go to this, this little man's village here to warn them that they may want to move.
Somehow I think that moving is out of the question. They've been there for a very long time, you see, but
Why just temporary? I mean, it's temporarily because we don't want them to get hurt. If they're scared of us, what are they going to do if they see a real dragon?
probably close their doors.
They would probably
right,
all
Jackson?
die from scaredom.
Scaredom.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a good way to die. Seen it happen.
I mean, we've been here for a while. I would think somebody would have seen a dragon flying around. I can go back and ask somebody. I certainly haven't seen anybody. I've only been gone for a few months, so why do you think there's a dragon here?
Well, I mean, so the people to the north, right across the river, I mean, they have reports of a dragon coming to... I mean, it's killed a few villagers at this point. And they can't keep a crop as you know, winter fades and spring comes. That's when crop time is. Right?
The problem is just keep dragging on. I took it from you, Adam.
We are on fire. Did it again. We're still in chat. We're still in chat's, you know, funny quips and things. So, I mean, you know, what was your name again? He looks down to you, Jax.
I'm Jax.
Jax,
Jackson.
You may want to warn your people that it's not real safe around here, because if the dragon kind of moves south, he's going to just burn the whole forest. And, you know, seeing as deep as this town was, it's going to be hard to get out.
So explain to me again, why have you been burning things? Why is that part of this whole process?
Well, I mean, we cut down the trees, take all the limbs off, then we fashion these big metal kind of heads. Like, it's like a big arrow.
Oh, you're building like ballista arrows?
Yeah, that's what I said, ballista bolts.
I'm sorry, I was very distracted by my negative intelligence modifier.
So me being my curious self, I want to ask him, Alestabolts? What are those?
Well, I think he just said Alestabolts, but
Isn't that what you said?
no, Ballistabolts. I mean, it sounds the same, but those are.
Okay.
I mean, those. And he kind of points to your crossbow. He's like, "See, son, you got this crossbow. It's got little tiny bolts. I have a big crossbow that needs big bolts. So we use the trees to make those to take down the dragon. I mean, have you seen a dragon before?
I haven't, but I mean, if you're making it like this, you're just gonna miss.
I mean, technically we did. He was like a dwarf, though.
And so he's like, well, we're pretty good. I mean, this isn't our first rodeo. I hate myself for saying that.
I can understand that, but I think Jackson might be onto something. Instead of making ballista bolts, you can just launch me straight at the dragon.
It's unavoidable.
Durgle, what do you think they are talking about? You see that one? He was like making big motions with his hands. Like,
I have really big ears, and I think they said shoot.
are you lying to me? I mean,
A little bit.
oh, you almost had me. Just keep. I don't like the way it's looking up, but keep our eyes open. Keep your ears open. I'll keep my eyes open.
I don't think I know how to close my ears.
Always open.
They're always open, like big old open ears.
I was going to say like Denny's. Was that
a goofy sound?
It was a Mickey Mouse sound.
I'm going to give him like 2 more minutes before I talk into this rock at Jackson. So
You know, all the young cool kids say you're cray-cray.
Durgle,
Wow.
I'm glad I'm getting to spend this time with you one-on-one. You have the funniest words. I don't know what cray cray means, but well, maybe I'll
I
use
also
it.
don't know what it means to talk to a rock.
I will show you. That I will show you. But we gotta give them time still.
Can you talk to pumpkins?
What kind of pumpkin is this? Like the one that you had?
Oh, yeah.
No, not traditionally. But Durgle, we are getting sidetracked. We need to watch our friends out there.
Oh, yeah. Keep your eyes open.
Eyes open.
So back to the main conversation. I just imagine like Durgle going to find rocks. Hello.
Like Alesta, after she found out a horse talk, she's just like, "Can you talk? Can you talk?" Okay, but to the dragon folk. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but the people in that town are apparently like super good at like nerdy shit.
Hey,
Am I wrong?
I don't like the term nerdy shit.
All right, sorry.
We're good at a specific craft.
Academic crafting. Is that right then?
And so the gold
It
skin
doesn't need the academic.
Otho walks up.
Fine, they're good at crafting.
Thank you.
And he's like, yeah, we've done this a lot, so I understand your guys' concerns, but we don't just pretend to kill dragons. And he walks away for a second, and then Messarth takes back over. He's like, like Otho just said, we've done this a lot. I understand what you're saying, but we're very good at this. Unfortunately, we've lost a few, which they weren't very good, but us three are very good. And Otho walks back, and he brings a large dragon skull from one of the tents.
Oh, that's
He's
cool.
like, this was actually one of the trophies that we took from one we killed, further east. It was one of them green ones that, swamp dwelling ones. But yeah,
Aren't dragons like incredibly intelligent?
some are. Yeah, some
Was
some
this
are.
one?
Yeah, he was pretty smart, but yeah,
Well,
we
this
had
is-
to outsmart him.
It seems pretty disrespectful to be carrying his head around like that.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what you mean.
Just throwing that out. Just throwing that
I
out
don't.
there.
He's kind of taken aback, stumbling on his words.
I mean, it's cool.
Maybe you don't.
I find it, but
No, it's not. It's not like a trophy. This is like
it's a trophy.
we're going to sell this, so we don't waste the parts. So we, once the deed is done, we will kind of harvest everything that we can. I kind of went into like a Valerian voice there for a second. Everything that
The second money talks start happening, it's Valerian.
Yeah, Valerian. Well,
So you sell remains? You sell the remains of highly intelligent beings after you slay them?
of dragons. I mean, it's very lucrative. Not only does it save people, but you make a lot of selling the components.
While this conversation is happening, I'd like to kind of turn my back a little bit and use the sending stone and tell Val and Durgle that it's okay to come on down, and they're okay.
Is this going to turn into dragon art? Yes. Find out Alesta
You better.
is the key to killing the dragon.
If we
Oh,
fight
no.
a dragon, it has to be Sean Connery's voice.
If I could do a Sean Connery voice, everybody would be Sean Connery. Every
Work
character.
So
Work
I
on
can't
it.
remember if these sending stones, if it like is audible for everybody, or if it just is.
It is. It's like a walkie-talkie, is how we've played it.
Okay.
A rocky-talkie, as somebody said in the chat.
Right. Chat's on fire tonight.
I feel less of a human being because of how
Yeah.
good chat is tonight. Just getting down.
When
But
you just
anyway.
when you just ignore a sending stone, is it just like skipping stones?
Travis laughed too hard.
I appreciated that when it came out of nowhere. I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you, Travis.
Sean
needed that.
Connery's not doing much this column. Absolutely, Adam. I agree.
Durgle, did you hear that? That is Jackson's voice coming through the rock.
I did not hear anything.
You are playing pretend.
No, I didn't hear anything.
I thought you were keeping your ears open. Anyway, they have
I
said
got distracted.
it is all clear and we can walk. What are you distracted by? We are on a
A
stakeout.
dragonfly. A dragonfly.
A dragon. What, dragonflies don't come out at night. That's like a big June bug.
It's like a June bug.
Well, it's a June bug.
That's a firefly.
Oh,
But okay, rule number 1: when you are in a stakeout, you watch the target. You broke rule number 1.
I've never been on one.
Well, now you know.
Okay.
So next time.
Okay.
Okay, but anyway, it is all clear, and Jackson said we could come up.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, are you gonna talk back in stone?
Do you want to do it?
Okay.
Okay,
I'll take it.
Okay, I'll hand it over.
Jackson.
And nothing happened
say-
because I
you
can't
can
say
say
anything
more.
back.
You can say more than that. Like maybe we are on
I
our way.
like your nose. Are you playing pranks on me? The rock isn't talking back. I cannot laugh. The rock isn't talking back.
It is.
Jackson,
It's only
I
one
like
way.
your shoes.
So is this like a disembodied voice coming from Jackson's pocket that everybody can hear, and we're all just stone faced? Like,
Yep.
Please forgive my friend.
Valerian!
Haunted.
Valerian, it's not nice to play pranks on little goblins.
Okay, when we do not reveal what you said to Jackson, and I bet he will make a comment about what you said about his nose and his shoes.
You're just gonna tell him.
No, I would not. There we go. Don't cry. I am not joking. It is fine.
You're so mean.
Goblin tears are the worst. It will be fine. Anyway, I don't have time for this. I'm walking away. I'm marching through the.
Yeah, so
I'll follow.
as this Rocky Talkie goes off in your pocket, Jax, Misarth is going to kind of look at you and go, did your pocket just talk?
Sorry, yes. We have some friends that were nearby that were helping us find.
Yeah, those two up there,
you.
we knew they were.
God.
Yeah.
We knew they were up there.
Yeah, I would just let them know it was okay for them to come down and not, do anything if they saw, your exaggerated movements in case they thought you were, going to hurt us.
Oh, yeah, sure. No,
I don't know what that was about my nose and my shoes, but...
Well, she likes them. It's what's a compliment.
Clearly your nose and your shoes are amazing.
Are we there already?
You're not very far
there yet?
away. Yeah.
Okay. Jackson, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
How are you?
Good. I'm not going to reveal anything.
You guys are mean playing pranks on people.
Durgle thinks we were making a joke about the stones.
I'm going to take 2 more stones. I'm going to turn them into sending stones. I'm going to hand one to Durgle.
We're getting kind of loosey-goosey with the amount of stones around this place.
Stones left and right. Can't throw a stone without hitting a stone in this.
I don't want your stone because I don't like the pranks.
I'm just going to pick it up and I'm just going to say, I know you liked my nose and my shoes.
Oh! I do like your nose and your shoes.
And I assume you heard that come through the rock too.
Valerian told you.
No.
He didn't tell me anything.
You can hear in the stones.
Certain ones, yes.
And
this one's mine?
It is, but now you can only talk to me one time with it. I can explain the rules later.
The 3 Dragonborns are going to sit down and just kind of, ignore you and all and poke the fire, move some coals around.
Just awkwardly standing there.
I'm gonna tuck it into my pocket.
Oh, sorry to be rude. Valerian, Durgle, this is Mesarth, Gretz, and Othel. Othel, this is Valerian and Durgle.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, sorry for the stakeout. We did not know your guys' intention, but my friend Jackson says all is well, and that we could come in.
Yeah,
is that true?
You're not a dragon, are you?
I am not a dragon, no.
And he's gonna turn to Alessa and go, many dragons can actually shapeshift. So you always gotta ask, and if they are a dragon, they have to tell you. It's a rule.
Yeah, we ran into one of those not too long ago.
Oh,
it was a dwarf.
No shit, a dragon, huh?
Yeah.
What kind was it?
It was I don't know, he was just well, I guess dragons hoard a lot of gold, right? He was underwater. Yeah. I don't even know if he's still there.
You could see it in his eyes, kind of this coppery, bronzy gold. That's the color I was thinking of. More of a golden color.
I'm surprised you forgot the color of gold, Valerian.
Well,
so y'all come from Waterdeep, huh?
Yes, and we are here to help our friend Jackson and his settlement.
We heard some stories about that place recently. I mean, how long
They're
have you
probably
been gone?
Just a couple days.
Oh, really? So, I mean, is it true that there's like blood in the street everywhere, and I mean, just all out gang war?
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty bad place.
Well, it's
We saw
less
lots of-
now. It is less now because I mean Jackson, Alesta, and we kind of cleaned it up a little bit.
How'd you guys do that? I mean,
Well,
no offense on
pure
your
luck.
size and all, but
we have a certain set of skills that panned out very well in Waterdeep.
oh,
We tracked down the source of embezzlement and
so
All right, that's
That's-
Robin Hooded the wealth,
we took the money out from underneath them, and now they are all scrambling.
and then we gave it back to the
shifty
people.
types. I mean, so if you guys are so well suited, do you care to join? And he'll hand you his card. Just the big circle.
What do you mean
What is
join?
this? Is this a card?
Yeah, so that's, you gotta have like a card to really advertise. I mean, as he kind of looks
What,
around.
like what? Like a business card?
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I don't
It's-
get it.
That is so weird.
we're
I
dwindling.
can't read.
Well, I'll read it to you. All right. Is that a frog?
That is ribbit.
Ribbit.
Man, you
I
guys
mean-
got a weird party. But I'll read it to you. It has my name, and then it says leader of the Unburnt. And what I mean, I'm gonna kind of go salesman on you, so bear with me. I hate this part, to be honest.
This is why they didn't open their doors, sir. No one likes a traveling salesman.
That's probably true. I don't like it. I don't like that either. Like I just said. But anyway, so we hunt dragons. I mean, that's like a club. Our job is to go around, find the dragons, and kill them. And then we make money. You like money? What was your name? Goblin friend?
Durgle Burgleberry.
Durgle Burgleberry. Do you like money? And he's gonna hand you a little silver.
I've never had money.
Well, you use it to buy things. Do you? Don't do that.
Yeah, you don't eat it.
You don't eat it?
No, it's useless.
You can't eat
Can you
it.
talk into it?
No, maybe, but you can eat it. It just doesn't feel good coming out. I've done it. I was a kid. I put it, put money in my mouth. Mom told me not to, and I swallowed it. It was, stupid kids. But like I said, y'all can join if you really are the heroes that you said you are. You can save countless lives by helping us take out this dragon.
Well, so? Let's say we take out this dragon for you. Are you done chopping down this forest that does not belong to you?
I mean, the forest doesn't really belong to anybody, sir. It is a free country.
Okay,
Who
but
fed you that line? Who
you
fed
are
you
in-
that line of bullshit?
Well,
you are encroaching on my friend's.
I think we got all that we need, though, so I don't need to move any further.
Right. Okay. So we help you take out this dragon. We get a cut, and then you guys vacate this area.
Well, I mean, as new initiates,
Initiates.
initiates. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really get a lot. You get I'll float you a couple gold.
Whoa. Well, so it's the three of you and the four of us.
Yeah, we're like the founding. So here's how we can do this. We recruit you four. You four go recruit four more.
This seems like a multi-level marketing scheme.
I can't even say it with a straight face.
You guys can be my influencers. You can be influencers.
The more people you recruit, the more money you get.
Well, no, there's only a certain amount of money. Oh, he had to go silent.
Guys, I don't know a lot of people.
Me neither. This is all I know. Well, I don't. Why are we killing this? Why are we killing this dragon?
Jax, what do you think?
That's a good question.
I'm afraid of the dragon, but I kind of like the idea of helping out. I'm kind of curious to see one. I'd love to see the big thing actually flying around, and but I'm afraid of dying.
Oh well, you know, it would really bother what's his face with the person who is better at you than stuff. Really bother him.
Sindri. His name was Sindri.
Sindri, the emissary of peace +5 charisma just wore off. That's why that just happened. It wore off.
So, I mean, what do y'all say? Are you in? Couple gold. Maybe I might even give each of you 3 gold.
What did you say your club name was?
It's the Unburnt. Get it? Because dragons burn things, and
Unburnt?
we're not burnt. Burnt, like, when you set stuff on fire. No.
Burnt?
Is the dishwasher running?
I'm assuming that's the hail.
Are we playing? Are we playing bingo?
It's hail. Oh, I didn't know you guys could hear it. It's hail, thunder, snowing right now.
Holy cow! That's really loud.
That's insane.
I didn't realize it was so loud. I'm sorry, guys.
No,
I'll
you're
mute for a minute.
It only just started.
It's like like the bingo. When they're.
Yeah.
It does actually sound like that.
I play bingo a lot, Travis.
It's my window. It's fine.
It's just my windows. No big deal. NBD.
Who needs windows when it's 20 degrees out?
It's a monster hail, man.
There's a fork in the garbage disposal.
Ding, ding, ding,
We have some, just so
Ding, ding, ding,
chat,
ding, ding.
podcast, YouTube, we have some weather difficulties. Please bear with us as the hail is there. We're going to press on because we can't predict the weather.
As they say in medieval times, hail, friend.
Hail and well met.
That was
So-
terrible. But hilarious.
But did you just say butthole?
It did sound like you had
sound-
you had a
But
hard
hilarious.
you had a hard H in there. So I mean,
Right.
okay. Twist my arm. I'll 4 gold, and you see Otho the gold skinned dragon's like, man, really you're gonna give him each 4 gold?
Yeah, man.
It's
What was
Fine.
that?
Right
final
here.
final offer 4 gold. Just I'll give you 2 now.
Is
but
this
you-
for real? I feel like there's much more at stake than just 4 gold, and I'd like to do an insight check. Picking up some vibes
Yeah,
here.
go ahead and roll a. We haven't rolled many dice tonight. I feel like let's do some.
I know.
You guys want to fight? Let's fight.
You guys wanna fight? Oh, that's an 8.
You can't really get a disposition on what he's saying. He's like the Matthew McConaughey of salesmen.
Can I do an insight check?
Everybody can.
Okay, but how many minutes have passed since I cast Emissary of Peace?
Probably 5 to 10.
Oh, but insight is wisdom, huh? I got a natural 20, so that's a 23.
I had a natural 1.
You can get.
I got a natural 1 too, Travis.
Oh,
You guys are.
They're like,
not
whoa,
even
what
paying
a
attention.
great deal. And Val's like, I don't know.
And Alesta, you get the sense, being as well traveled as you are, and kind of seeing his demeanor, you can put 2 and 2 together that a lot more money is in it than just 4 gold. It's not even like a fraction of what they would make off a dragon. Because, to be fair, you did meet a dragon that was protecting 1,000,000 gold.
Now, hold on 1 second. We met a dragon who was protecting like 1,000,000 gold. I might not be some country backwater bumpkin just coming out of Waterdeep for the first time. I know something about something, and I know this is only a fraction. I'm fine not getting any gold. But you're going to give a lot of it to the village that you have put out because your smoke has ruined their crops. That's what you're going to do with it. No, sir, that is what you are going to do with it. Do you understand?
Oh, absolutely.
So how much are you going to give that village? What is the fair price for you to give this village?
If you guys don't want this gold, I'll go ahead and give you 12 gold to give to the village. I mean, that's probably more than they've seen in their entire life.
1/2.
I mean, do they even have, like, trade there? How about I offer a bushel of turnips?
Jackson.
Yes, Val.
May not be a smart man.
I may not be a smart man.
I'm starting to get the feeling that we're being fired.
That doesn't really... I mean, a bushel of turnips would be okay, but that's not enough.
That goes for high price out here.
Well, Jackson, I will do whatever
Bushel of
you
turnips?
think
Like, what
needs
is this?
done.
Animal Crossing?
Like
I'm sorry,
12.
what was that, Val?
I'm just saying I will do what you think needs done to protect your home and your family. This guy is paying us chicken scratch, but
I don't know that it's worth our lives for 12 gold, considering what we just walked away from.
And you are, like having this conversation in front of everybody.
I was kind of saying that to them, so.
Well, I mean, we do compensate everybody that we do put out. So if it did ruin some crops, we'll send people to help fix the crops. How about that? I mean,
You can't fix crops, sir. What are you going to do? Get some duct tape?
What do crops do?
Feed people.
Okay, so then we'll provide food for people. I mean, it's not rocket science here.
I can't believe that I'm about to do this, but can I intimidate this guy into giving more, like a fair amount of money to this village?
Let's do that. That'll be good.
All right. How long has it been? Has it been less than 10 minutes? Can I use my Emissary of Peace modifier? I'm so peaceful.
It's been probably upwards to 10 at this point. So, well, how about this? Roll a d20. If it's even, you can. If it's odd, you can't.
Okay.
It's the only fair way to do this.
Fair way. So that is an 18, and then I have a intimidation modifier of 2, and then plus 5, so I have a 25. Alesta's wheeling and dealing.
I did roll a nat 20.
Ow! Why?
This goes through dice. I don't know.
Why can I not intimidate anybody? Like, I have tried so many times.
You should try to
Your
put him
crossbow.
to sleep.
The reason Jax can't hit shit.
What'd you say, Bob?
Try to put him to sleep.
That was a change of face.
Bro.
It was funny, just so chat knows.
Below the belt.
Lester tried to sleep like 6 times, and then one person tried to sleep on them and it worked.
Oh, this is too good tonight.
Oh god, the anger is in the face.
A natural 20 naturally, because it's like so special, it outdoes even a 25,
Well, the
right?
modifier is higher than a 5. So,
Well, let's just do it.
Look,
I mean, I'm not forcing you guys. You don't have to do it. It's a dragon. I mean, it probably one of you might die.
Can we sit back on the edge and watch you fight this dragon?
I would love to learn more about your tools, but I don't really want to fight. But I do think our town does need some help because the crops are getting destroyed.
So okay, and he'll hand you a bag of gold, Travis. Here, this is for your crops. What I'm going to suggest is that you do not just sit and watch. I mean, not everybody's a fighter, and clearly the heroes of Waterdeep can't be bothered with a dragon.
Alright, sir,
Ouch.
you know that is not even remotely. I'm not here for this manipulative bullshit, okay? I've been around the block a couple of times. And even your buddy over here, Othel, he's like, dude, what the fuck? I'm also like, dude, what the fuck?
What? I mean, I'll give you 4 gold plus the gold I just gave little man.
I think we'll do it for free. We don't need.
I
Jackson.
am not doing it for free. I will do it for the 4 gold, though.
All right.
On top of this bag is unrelated to our helping your
count.
That shit's in my satchel already. It didn't happen.
It is the best thing, it is the right thing to do to help. If there is a real dragon and it is a real threat, then it's the best thing to do to help out the village. And at the very least, we figure something out. Even if it is fake, then the deforestation stops and we kill the true villain, which is being environmentally unconscious.
Did you say environmentally unconscious?
Yeah, did you know that 50% of the potion bottles that you don't recycle end up in the ocean?
On the shores.
On the shores. Turtle. Save the turtles.
I'm sorry, what's recycling?
It's what you do. You take like crap and then you reuse it.
Okay. Why would you do that? Like with
Alright.
bottles. I guess I could see things. But you're still gonna have a whole lot of it that winds up in the ocean. You can't craft something with all the bottles that you use on a day-to-day basis.
I saw it on a billboard somewhere.
What's a billboard?
It's like a big sign that has words on it. It's like a business card, except not stupid.
So I'm confused. Are you guys doing this or?
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, we'll help you.
So okay.
I've got a taste for adventure, and I want to learn more about your what were they? Elestible? No, ballistic bolts.
Molestables.
I mean, if I have to say it more than once, I'm probably not going to say it again because I said it twice now. So,
Yeah.
all right, what we need to do, you guys get some rest, take a little nap. We'll wake up early in the morning. We finish the ballista bolts.
Ballista. I'll remember it this time. I promise. I'm sorry.
You know what? I don't think y'all are going to work out.
5. Step into my office.
It's stuff in my office. Why?
It's like a Shark Tank thing. Like, it's a no for me.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get some
Do
sleep.
this.
We'll wake up in the morning fresh.
How long did it take us to get here from the town? It was like you said, like 2 hours.
6 to 7 at this point.
Okay.
So you got some time. I mean, it's early eve.
Well, are we camping out here, or are we going back to Jackson's place?
We should probably head back. I mean, I think they were pretty.
I want to give them the money and tell them what we found, so they know there's not a huge impending threat from these guys, and at least warn them about the dragon possibility.
I don't recommend y'all walk through the forest at night. Just friendly reminder.
This guy acts like we have not taken care of ourselves. Jackson, we need to go back. Yes.
I agree. I would like to go back to put my parents at ease.
Then we go back.
Okay.
We'll meet you back here in the morning.
Sun up, all right?
You got it.
You have breakfast. Do we need to come eaten with full stomachs, or will you provide?
I mean, you get a break.
If we work for more than 8 hours, we are legally entitled
This
to do 15 minutes and a lunch.
It's not a union, man.
All right.
This guy is some sort of lawful neutral bastard.
He's a businessman. It's all about the Benjamins. All right, so you guys heading back.
Jackson,
Yeah.
can Can I have the other stone, please?
Sure. No. I need it because if you need to send a message to me, I won't be able to hear it if you have it.
Help her!
I'll take the other one out and I'll toss it her way.
Thank you. And I'm gonna stuff it in my pocket with the other stone.
Pocket stone.
Okay, so you guys,
I got that reference. I know what you're going at with that. Sha.
I'm confused. I have questions.
King of the Hill.
So you guys, we're gonna fast travel back. You guys make it back to Meadowbrook, and it's pretty late, like 9-10 o'clock, and all the lights are down in the Jack's homestead.
I'm gonna tuck Ribbit into his pumpkin, and I'm gonna take one of the little rocks, and I'm gonna put it in the pumpkin with him.
It's like a baby monitor. That works one time.
I needed that spelled out for me. Thank you. I'm gonna take the bag of gold and set it down on a table in the house. I'm assuming that it would probably be fair that everybody's asleep at this point.
Oh yeah.
Like around the town, yeah. And then, so I'm gonna set that down, and I'm gonna take off to the back, and I'm gonna use mending to help fix the fence.
Okay. Aw, look at you. Look at you. You're gonna gain some points with old Papa Al.
Oh, Pepe. Hey, Pepe.
Dad, I done fixed the fence. Okay. Yeah, you walk over there, and there's a few boards that are broken. You mend them right up.
You can't trip.
Anything else anybody wants to do before sleep time?
I'm gonna write a note in case we wake up before my parents wake up.
Okay. What's the note
When
say?
we lay down, I'm
Uh,
gonna whisper. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it. I'm done. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say a note that we found the other camp. They gave us some gold for the crops that were destroyed, and they're looking to find a dragon. We're gonna try and help them kill it, or at least get rid of it, and keep an eye out for that. But the other camp itself is not a threat.
Love, Jack.
Love Jackson.
P. Esquire. Okay. What were you doing, Durgle?
When we lay down, I'm gonna whisper into my rock. I'm gonna say, "Good night, Ribbit. I love you, and I like our new friends."
There's a response.
Is Ribbit gonna rib it back?
Does a frog know how to use a sending stone?
It's a very smart frog.
Ribbit does.
Uh-oh. I think I might have froze. Because I'm the only one who's working.
Oh,
We hear
you're
you.
working to me.
The
Is she
the
frozen?
stones only work
Can
one
you hear
way.
us? Don't.
Oh, they only work one way?
Yeah, so
Can
you
you
use
only
it
hear
once,
Travis?
it goes the other direction,
Don't tell her that.
Oh,
and then the other one
So-
can only come back the other way.
oh.
So we already used it the one time.
But the important thing is that
Jackson-
Ribbit heard you.
Yes, but Jackson, aren't these the special stones that go both ways?
No, those I'm still working on.
Did you mean play the song both ways?
Yes. Yes.
At
Say
least I
yes.
heard it right.
No. God, I thought I had that turned down.
Okay, good night.
Okay, good night, Durgle.
Good night, Durgle.
Okay, that's what
Who
Ribbit says.
whispered at me creepily, Bob?
That's what Ribbit said.
Ribbit doesn't know how to talk.
Oh, he does. I'm kidding.
Ribbit just knows how to rip it.
Good night, Durgle. Okay, so
Your
nighttime.
stones are cursed.
It translates Ribbit. It's like Groot. Only you can understand the complexity of Ribbit. whereas Rocket can only understand the complexity of Groot.
I get it.
I can't even continue. I'm offended.
I think you did a good job, Bob.
I'm offended. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so morning comes, and you guys, there's no breakfast. Lily and Al are still sleeping. You head out? Do you want fast travel there, or?
I think so. We don't want to be late, and yes, we should get moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a small sip of the bit of wine that's left from Makani's bottle that she left me. Put it back in my satchel, and out the door we go. Or I go.
Okay. A little morning wine, nothing like a chaser.
Morning wine, feeling fine.
The whole day is the chaser to the wine.
Ugh, gross. I hate it already because that makes me as a person hurt.
Like wine first thing in the morning.
Like any kind of alcohol first thing in the day, it's just I can't do it anymore. All right, so as you guys kind of head through the woods, it is still pretty smoky. You hear some chirps. The birds are waking up. You maybe see a deer or two kind of just pounce on by. Deers pounced today.
I was going to say, what do deers do?
They bound. They're bounding deers. But I said pounce because brains don't work sometimes. But you make it there, and you see all three of the unburnt are still up, and they're up working. And as you approach, Messarth is... glad you guys can make it.
Happy to be back.
We are ready.
I mean,
We're following your lead here.
We kind of had a bet that y'all wouldn't come back.
Okay, so who won the bet?
Not me. And he hands over. He counts it eyes like 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets all the way up to 20. Here's 20 gold to Otho.
You have
Otho, I
20 gold
appreciate
to
you.
gamble, but no, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's not really a big deal. Once you guys move past initiate, that's when the real gold comes.
Honestly, Miss Arth, I think we are going to be one and done here. But
So yeah, you see Gret over, just pounding a hammer at the blacksmith on the anvil, and as you look closer, it is a giant, like ballista head. So
I'm gonna go over and watch.
she's
closely.
got probably 30 made at this point. And so Otho's gonna be like, all right, you guys are with me today. We're gonna head up north and scout.
that's my kind of job.
Valerian,
Yes,
I
I'm
can't
not
hear
one.
you.
What? Can you not hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me, Bob?
That was weird.
I hear you.
I can hear you now.
You can
I
hear
hear
me now.
everybody.
Good.
Okay.
Can you hear me
I
now?
don't know.
We're in a Sprint
Yeah.
commercial.
I mean, scouting, that is my kind of job. I am not going to be pounding that anvil over there. I can tell you that. I mean, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Let's head up there. So he grabs a little pack and moves up, starts walking straight north. So as you guys you kind of see during the day, as far as you can see, trees have been cleared. More than what's stacked there, clearly. Unexplained. And so you head north. It's probably a good 3-hour hike. As you get to a point where there's a river, you're on a bluff overlooking like a valley with a river flowing through it, and it is a very wide river, but from probably about 150, 200 feet up, so pretty good distance. You don't see much. He's like, all right, so we're gonna just hang out here. Please, maybe hide. Like we'll just hide and watch. It's gonna be our job today. I mean, all report.
Riveting.
It really isn't. It's kind of the boring part of the job, but it's also the. I like to say it's the hardest part of the job because, you can pound hammers. It doesn't take a lot of brain, but once you get the scent of the dragon, you got to follow it and you got to just make sure you can find it.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I can tell when there's dragons around.
How?
I have like this sixth sense, especially in forests, where if it's within 6 miles, I know. I just know.
Well,
She knows things.
do you know if? I mean, do you know if there's a dragon right now?
I don't know, DM. Do I know if there's a dragon right now?
So what is this?
It's
What is this an overpowered ability you have?
This is overpowered
Is now a
ability.
game record?
My natural explorer, my preferred area or whatever is forest, and then what is it? As an action, you can expend 1 ranger spell slot and sense whether there's any dragons within 1 mile, and if you're in your favorite terrain, it's within 6 miles.
Wow.
Like,
Is it dragons specifically?
It's all sorts of things: celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, or undead.
and dragons.
Dragons.
I love it. That's awesome. I mean, in all honesty.
I can tell.
What?
Nice.
Okay, if I had that ability, stepping out, I would be going into every single forest around and just seeking student loan forgiveness. That'd be my new life.
No dragons here. We're good.
Is there anyone who wants to pay off my loans? That's awesome, though.
No.
That's a really cool ability.
I love it. What happens if, have you used this ability before? And what happens if it, actually pings something? So maybe one of these things is in that area.
You know how I have those big old ears? I feel like they're little saucers. And if it pings, it's ding. Yeah. Ding. And I just sense that it's near me. I can put it in our chat too. if you'd like me to.
No. I'm good. 6 miles. Let's see.
That's 7 miles out. Sorry.
It's actually 6.1. Damn.
Oh,
I have a little bit of a twitch, but there's
No,
nothing out there.
your ear pings for sure.
Bing! Guys, there's a dragon!
And so Otho kind of looks at you. He's like, "Wait, you were being serious?"
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is it how does that work? Let's sneak up on it.
Okay, I guess I'll lead the way.
I mean, to be very honest. And he starts to talk quieter and kind of get down to the littles level.
Wait. I will lead the way directly to the dragon if you give Valerian the gold he wanted.
Okay, but I mean, gold is real. I'm not that's not a thing that's not going to happen. But let me tell you guys, we need to be very quiet because dragons aren't things to mess around with. The last party that we were with, much like yourselves, didn't come back. Durgle,
What?
they died.
Died?
Yeah. So, all right, let's move quietly.
Stop. I'm not done either. Unless this is how you make that voice. I'm not done either.
that's good. You're doing great.
You have to promise right now to give the gold to Valerian, and I want your button.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
My button?
Yeah, your button. On your coat.
Yeah, no, I
She wants your button, sir.
once we find the? How about when we find the dragon?
No.
Let's move. All right.
a
Before
down
this
payment.
before
It's
this
a
thing
down
doesn't
button.
work.
Okay, we're going now.
All right. So you guys head. Did you want to say something, Chris?
Well, I was just going. Is this like a? Does it tell you which direction we need to go, or?
It tells me.
I would say yeah. We're gonna just say yeah because this is fun,
Alright.
and you kind
There
of
we go.
like
Follow.
as you made the saucer, it kind of like it's in the old school like as you move, it moves to where the quest would be.
I want to pull out the nimble right detector. Kidding. I fucking hate that.
Yeah, so you guys head once you hit that bluff, you head directly east. So you're heading kind of towards Jolkoon, and then it kind of like points down. So you walk for what seems like 30-40 minutes at a quick pace. So a couple miles, and then it just like as you're on this bluff, it just like points down.
I imagine after a while, like coming through, just the underbrush of a forest and seeing Durgle just like leap and bound favored terrain. I'm like kind of watching her steps and trying to take after her because I'm struggling with all these stumps and logs climbing over.
I mean, it's thick.
Durgle, how do you move so fast?
I pretend I'm a frog.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Right, I will try, I guess.
It helps if you ribbit, Valerian.
I'm sure it does. Like ribbit.
Yep.
You have to do it as you jump.
Yeah.
You have to time it just right. Okay. I'll
That's
ribbit
how
and I
it's
will
done.
I'd like leap off. Probably fall flat on my face.
Yeah, no, give me an
I'm-
athletics as you leap off.
Very funny. I'm going to try it without the ribbit this time.
Yeah,
Because
give me
You
an
don't have
athletics.
to ribbit.
do you have to do the ribbits?
No.
Okay. All right.
Do an athletics check.
Oh. Sorry.
So not to.
I couldn't hear you over Durgle's laughing.
That's like an old smoker.
While you're rolling, would you say that this is a goblin pursual spell or a GPS?
We need drums for this. Do it. No. Do the sound, Brittany.
What?
Is your cat okay? That's better. I think that's the best one.
That's the
you've
best
done.
one.
Yeah. Still bad.
Understand.
Okay, so like air horns.
Is that what you were doing?
I love it so
Good job.
much. It's
It started from like no, like I sound like
you're honing in on
Yeah.
on the sounds. Yeah, you're getting there.
I rolled an 11 on the athletics check.
Yeah, not so good. You do fall on your face. But then you kind of, oh no, I'm good.
Yeah, I will keep practicing. I will get better, I promise.
You are like Michael Scott doing parkour.
Parkour.
Okay, so Chad is so confused. This is a long running joke here. It's not a, I don't want to say it's a shtick, but it's like we're teaching Brittany how to do the pew, 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 pew type thing. It's very good. She's getting better.
And by teaching, what they mean is they'll sometimes say, Brittany, do the sound. And I'll be like, oh, please don't. And then Bob will give me the look that's like, I'm the GM and I want you to do the sound. And so then I'll do the sound.
And then Alesta died.
And then I
Lightning
die.
bolt. Just, no, it's
Just
cloudless
rocks fall and
skies.
I die.
So, as you get close to the cliff, your ear kind of points like it's down in elevation.
The dragon is down there.
Okay, hold on. And, Otho kind of, he gets down on, army crawl style and just peeks his head over.
Valerian, if you push him over the edge, you can have all of his gold.
That is definitely on my list. But we have to take care of this dragon first.
Okay.
I can't hear you, right?
Oh, I mean, I was just saying I'm going to get down there with you.
Let's just stay here and see if anything happens. Because, if you look down, there's like something, but I don't see a dragon.
Maybe.
I will get down to the edge with him and kind of peek over.
Do you see the hole in the cliff?
I don't know.
I feel like that's where the dragon's going to be, right in there. We just need to make sure we don't let it know we're here.
Draw it out by making a sheep sound.
What if we did let it know that we're here and then we tried to talk it down?
But the problem is, if we make a sheep sound, we don't have the necessary tools to fight a dragon.
Okay, so do we
Isn't-
just go back?
What?
Well, we just need to make sure that this is a real thing. I trust your ability. I just don't know what's down there.
Probably a dragon.
Are you sounding a little scared?
Well, you should be scared. Have you seen a real dragon?
Oh no, I'm scared off my ass, but you sounded like you were a little scared, and you're the professional here.
Cautious and scared aren't the same thing. So don't confuse the two.
I was just trying to ask how you were feeling, that's all.
Oh, it's okay.
Thank you.
So let's just wait. And he kind of get down. Little people get lower.
I can't get any lower.
Won't you get down low?
Lower
Lower now.
Down.
Yeah, drop it down now.
Don't tap this time.
So what do you guys want to do?
This time.
What do you guys want to do as you're waiting on the edge?
I want to
this cliff.
slide to the left.
Let's slide to the right.
Everybody, clap your hands. The dragon.
How far?
Travis is so bored from what you guys
Yeah.
are doing.
Yep.
How far down is the entrance to this cave?
It's probably about halfway. So you're roughly about 200 feet up. It's about 100 feet down.
All right.
Don't fall. Because you remember what happened to Azaka, right?
She survives.
Barely. She also had 150 hit points.
We sit and wait, yes. You are the great dragon hunter. We are following your lead.
Yeah, that's what I said. We sit and wait, just make sure. We're scouting. We're not fighting.
Good. Okay. Durgle's ears are flapping. There has to be a dragon down there.
I believe that this is some tuned sense of, guidance. I believe you, I do. But I just want to make sure we see a real dragon.
Why do we not go back and tell them and get the ballistas coming up?
What if it's not a dragon?
It's I feel like you're trying to get me to go down in there and look and make visual confirmation of this dragon.
Don't do that. You will die.
Oh, I'm not going to do that. That is stupid.
All right, I'll do that.
You can go. You go.
How many ropes do we have? So he pulls out he has a 50-foot rope.
I don't have any.
I have 4 because I got them for all of us.
Doug, it's not down a hole, so you're on a bluff over a valley. So the valley has a river that flows in between it. About 200 feet up, about 100 foot down is the entrance cliffside. All right, who's gonna hold the rope as I head down?
Well, not me. I weigh 45 pounds.
Why don't you just tie it to a tree?
That's a good call.
That is.
Do you want a grappling hook, sir?
Durgle is pretty good with nuts.
Wait, what?
Well, I'm saying if we tie this to a tree.
Oh, nuts!
That is not what I.
What did it sound like?
Nuts!
Oh, nuts.
Wow.
Sorry.
Which was just tree related enough that I was like.
No, it was supposed to be knots. Not nuts.
Yeah, I can tie some knots.
I also have a climber's kit.
All right.
Just wanting to let you know that if you wanted, like actual good quality shit to climb down a steep incline, they do have a climbing kit.
Alright, well, it's not an incline, it's like sheer cliff. Alright, do you guys have some ropes?
Yes, I will give
Alright,
you a rope.
so he grabs the tree, he's like, Durgle, that was really smart of you, I'm proud of you. And he ties the knot, and
Is he about to die?
makes it, makes it like really tight. And then he ties Valerian's rope. Not nearly enough, so that's 100 feet. So you take it back a few feet. Do we have one more set of ropes, please?
Wait, was 5 ropes not enough?
Oh, did everybody say you had ropes? I missed that. I'm sorry.
Alesta had 4.
Why do you have
I have
4
one.
ropes?
Because she was like, we need to get a rope for each of us, and Valerian was like, if you want to carry them, then
Okay,
you
I got like 18 ropes. I got 400 billion feet of ropes. I just got a spool. I brought the spool of ropes with me.
Can
It's
we
right
just
back
say-
here. It's
I
on
do
a
have
trailer.
rope.
Can we just say that Ariana Grande came with me?
No, you forgot about Ariana. She's somewhere. I don't know.
Forget about Ariana.
She didn't come
She's
into the
like a
forest with you?
Yeah, she did.
Prove
Never
it.
mind.
In my
Prove
brain.
it. I don't have like written account of anything. I didn't know I needed paperwork.
Yeah, you're supposed to be dictating this entire session.
Just give the paperwork to Ethel.
It's Ethel Beavers. So, as he ties these, he slowly, hand over hand, descends down the cliff. Are you guys watching him? You guys like peering over?
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay as low to the ground as I can, and I'm gonna try and look over too.
Alesta
Watch
is
him.
like preparing to like anchor herself in case the rope snaps.
Oh, you guys aren't really gonna cut it or something and just let this guy fall 200 feet?
Is this the jerk guy or is this Othel?
This is Otho.
Okay, yeah, he was like the cool one.
None of
He's like,
them are
"Dude,
jerks.
really-
They're just Matthew McConaughey. He's my
None of
inspiration
them
for.
are jerks.
Yeah, they're best friends. Just because he doesn't want to give you money to kill a dragon. Anyways, so he
That is exactly what it means.
hand over
Yes,
hand,
it is.
hand over hand, slowly descends. He gets to like the top of this opening. He kind of like shimmies his way to the right, and goes downwards a little bit more to the side. And he peeks in.
Do you guys have a feeling that this man is about to die?
Maybe it doesn't bother me none.
And he looks up. He looks up and sees you, Valerian, and kind of.
Oh. Hey, Jackson, he is calling for you to go down. Nah, he wouldn't throw Jackson. He'll
No,
kinda,
please don't throw me over.
He'll kind of loudly whisper, "Do you need me to come down?
Everybody!
I thought we weren't fighting it here." I'm going to cut this.
Are we sacrifices to this dragon?
Okay.
What the fuck? What is wrong with you people?
I trust
What do you mean, what is wrong with me? He's
come from the
so
streets of
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
And also, like, his tone has changed quite a bit. Like, first, like, we have to wait for a dragon. Oh, you know where the dragon is? Let's go find the dragon. Oh, wait, guys, keep low. We can't let the dragon know that we're here. I'm gonna go look for the dragon. Hey, everybody, come with me to come look for the dragon.
Dragon.
Exactly.
All right, I will start my descent.
And he kind of hops into the lair.
Is he on the ground, like off
Yeah,
the
he
rope?
has come into the
Okay.
off the rope.
Yes, I will start my descent.
And as you descend, you get down close enough. He helps you in, and he goes, "Hey, look!" And as you look to the very back, you see a dragon, but a young one, a small one.
It's like a little baby one.
Yeah, I mean, we could take this right now.
Baby!
Yeah, let's get everybody down here.
Guys, if there's a baby one, is there a mommy one?
Somewhere, maybe he.
And
moved
so he
out of the
pokes his
roost.
head back out, and the three of you, Brittany, Kylie, and Jackson, you don't hear this. You don't know it's a baby. He pokes his head out. And he's like, he waves you down.
Brittany, Kylie, and Jackson. One of us is the real characters. The other two are getting truly scolded.
Stop talking.
I just called Travis Jackson and Jackson Travis.
I had missed it. Oh well.
Okay, is anyone else here like? Okay, yeah, I'll start going down. But is
I
anyone
will as
else
well.
here like? In their mind, just hearing like "baby Drake, Drake, Drake."
No.
No.
I'm not listening.
This is where we're going to end the stream,
wouldn't
everybody.
When you started to ask that question, I did get baby dragon, not Drake, but yes, I did
Well,
get that in my
It
head.
wouldn't work.
Anyway.
Because then there'd be an.
It worked enough for my terrible mutely inclined brain.
It worked enough for me not to like doing this anymore.
Quit.
Owie!
I'm just kidding. No, so are you heading down? So is everybody heading down? We'll just fast forward.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So as you all head down, he's like, okay. So it is bigger than like a freshly hatched egg. It's sleeping in the very back of the cave. And it's probably a little bit bigger than he is. So it's... But he's like, we can take this right now. And he unsheaths his sword.
It's a baby.
And that's where we're going to end it for tonight, for real.
Baby.
Yeah, so we're going to end it right there for tonight. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, everybody, for all the follows. Thanks for all the bits. It was a great night. We're going to raid somebody, so don't go anywhere. We are going to raid Legend of Avantris. So they're currently playing a game right now. Don't go anywhere. Tell them we say hi over from FeatherFall. I love playing with everybody at this table. It's been such a fun game. I love everybody in the chat. We'll see you guys next Wednesday.
We're gonna fight a dragon.
Yeah.
We're not. It's a baby.
No, we're killing this dragon.
All right, so
No, we're not. It's a baby.
we're 10 seconds out from a raid here.
Okay.
So
Thanks,
tell
everybody.
them
Bye.
Featherfall sent you. All right, bye.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye.